Yep.
Yo,
Oh my goodness.
yo, you are now tuned into the corner
Let's see.
with JJ Dakota.
New episode. I'm
Come
excited.
on.
I'm excited.
The corner, the corner, the corner. Corner, the corner, the corner.
I don't even want the music to play no more.
The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. Let me take you on a trip through the past. Let me take you where the cool kids be at. Let me take you where you won't wanna leave. The corner of love, the corner of peace. The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner, the corner.
Yo, welcome to the Corner Podcast. We are live at 9112 West Camp Bowie. We're at JJ Dakota's. You know what it is. It's a Tuesday night. It is a pool night every night, but it is a APA night, also 259 ball night. Man, it is a thrill to be back. Appreciate you. Shout out to Bill James, the owners. Shout out to Brooklyn that's behind the bar right now. I think, oh, not I don't think, I know Ashley's coming in later. And so we appreciate that. Man, come on down, man. Pool special Sunday through Tuesdays, $10 unlimited pool. Wednesday through Friday, $10 unlimited until 6. They got drink specials, whatever your poison is, whatever your taste. Look, I don't even want to waste no time, man. I want to get into it. I got a special guest. Man, we've been planning this one for a minute. I teased about it a couple of episodes ago. We was talking about Fats Billiards, one of our West Side, just one of those staples. We had just began to be doing our tri cups out of there, our cities out of there, all sorts of tournaments out of there for APA, but not to mention. So I got my girl Tiffany. What's up? I need to get closer.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Use your outside voice. She good. She trying to act shy, but we're gonna get that out of her. Yeah, they already know that. And so if you don't know Tiffany, she's one of them people. And I met Tiffany playing pool in the beginning. She's one of them people that she'll beat you and talk noise the whole time. But she she's mad cool, a good shooter, and I didn't even know what the ties was to Fats. But man, just tell people about you, how long you been playing.
Well, I'm Tiffany.
Yeah.
Pool wise, I've actually only been playing for 5 years now. Yeah. I used to go to Fats and it was just my hangout spot. I never even touched the pool table.
Word?
I only started because somebody told me I couldn't. And that's what fueled the fire. um, 19 years ago, I started going to Fats. And I don't know, it was like home, like church.
So
The doors were always open.
So have you always been competitive, or was it like it was just fun at first?
It was just fun at first.
Okay.
I know my very first match was actually against Ruth,
Okay.
and I lost. And it's posted on YouTube. I didn't even know how to hold a pool cue. But ever since then, Ruth will even say this: she will never ever beat me again.
Oh man, come on, Ruth.
I'm not joking. I love her so much. But ever since then, I was like, I can't lose. I don't want to lose. And my goal, especially with being with Mike, he used to tell me, when you walk up to a table, make them pick pool.
So okay, while we doing introductions, introduce Mike. I know Mike ain't on here right now, but Mike is your
My fiance,
that's fine. Her finances. You know what I mean?
y'all all know him as Pagel.
Yeah,
I bro him. So yeah.
okay. Well, that's the guy right there, man.
Yes. He's the one who actually got Fats to start bringing pool in there.
Okay.
There used to be no leagues out of Fats. And then he got a traveling league out of there. He wasn't a rep. He just loved pool. He moved from Kansas after the military, and then stumbled upon Fats, and I don't know. He grew that league tremendously.
So you never worked that fast, right? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I thought you was dang the manager or the owner or something. Way.
Nope. And that actually, the very last night when we didn't know it was the last night, I was sitting at the edge of the bar, and some random guy came in, and he looked at me and said, "What are you, the owner?" And I said the same thing. No, but I think I am.
Hey, well that's a teaser. That's a teaser. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. All right. So because I was new to Fats, I didn't go to Fats until APA said we had to go to Fats.
Mm-hmm.
Describe what Fats was like. Like JJ's is my home bar. This is where I learned to shoot. This is where I cut my teeth on the pool table. But for the people that were at Fat, what was it like there? Because, and I will tell you this: when we had a few tournaments, I felt like I was in crowded. I was in their way, because when it got late at night or about 8:30, when the regulars come in, it was like, dang, we in the way. We need to
But you
move.
weren't. You're never in the way. Everybody at Fats would just welcome you with open arms. Like they were an amazing community, and we didn't lose a bar. We just lost a hangout spot for all of our friends to come to. Like everybody seems lost now.
And so with Fats was in Saginaw, but it was kind of Saginaw, Hazlitt. I don't know all the areas.
I think it's like considered Fort Worth now too.
Yeah, it's still considered.
The NSF thing.
Yeah.
Railroad does that.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a lot of people, man. There's a lot of regulars there, so it was all love when I went, man. I got to know a few of the bartenders, just some of the people that were there, the teams that played out of there. Because Fats had an in-house league on what, Thursday and Sunday? Or am I wrong?
Sunday.
Oh, no, Sunday.
Sunday night.
Oh, they had two leagues.
Yes. Because we had APA on Sunday day, USAPL Sunday night. Tuesday was APA. Wednesday day is APA. Thursday was VNEA ACS, and that was just as big as our Sunday league. And that's the league that made me something on a pool table.
Oh man.
You call your shots, and those shooters in there were amazing. Jay Grant was he was a bar manager.
Uh-huh.
And he got that league in there, and that was something that was his pride and joy.
But so explain. I mean, I know you said Mike got those in. So how long, like your fiance? Yeah, I know that. Speaking of that, have y'all set a date?
10/10/26.
All right, we close. Hey, any of y'all listening, y'all ain't invited.
This one was an epic one to actually happen.
You can send a gift though. You can message me or something, and I get you the information. You can send a gift. But no, seriously. So, but Mike was very instrumental. Like even just in my conversation with him, I know he was very instrumental on getting a lot of teams formed.
Yes. I know. Well, on Sundays because originally we had 6.
Okay.
And then Mike became the league rep, and he was like an ambassador for APA. We couldn't go anywhere without him having a conversation with a stranger.
Yeah.
About pool. I'm like, we're trying to get out of here, and he's over here making new friends and getting them to join league. We went from 6 teams to 14 teams. Then we dropped down in the summer to 13, and he was still trying to add. And even when APA did their split between Tarrant County and West APA, Naomi wanted to take him with them.
So y'all were in the Tarrant County before. See, I didn't even know that. Like because for me, as far as I went out there with Roosters and Tumbleweed, and no, I went to Flips. So I mean that was it. But we never went to Fats. So the first time I saw Fats was in the team was in the Hawaii tournament.
Oh yeah,
the Aloha tournament, and I met a team out of there, and they were like, "Yeah, we playing Fats." I was like, "Where is that?" But that was so cool.
We had 2 teams out of Fats go to Hawaii.
Yeah, it was dope. All right, so that's the background. That's the highlights. Man. So recently, it was about a month ago, or not even a month ago yet. that Fat shut its doors?
February 2nd.
February 2nd, they shut the doors. How did you find out?
Ruth.
Hey, Ruth was supposed to be here, but hey, Ruth has been on the podcast before. Ruth's daycare, love that team. They went to Vegas.
That was a team that we helped put together too.
See, look, it's a lot of stories, a lot of layers here. So Ruth told you,
Yeah, Ruth called us. She was crying.
and
We thought it was a joke. I literally looked at my phone and I said, "Babe, it's February. It's not April. There's no way this is happening. Because how does a bar that makes as much money and the business that was coming in there and stuff, how does it just close?"
right.
Nobody's saying anything. And none of us knew that our last night there was going to be our last night.
It was random because I'm scrolling on Facebook just wasting time when I see Fats is closed. And it wasn't from Fats itself. No, it was a Fats post, but it was somebody else that played out of there. And they were like, and it's like, how does that even happen? So, all right. It was a lot of hearsay, a lot of rumors. You were very close to it. For what you know, what happened? Because I'll tell you this: the last time I was there, I noticed that Blue Bonnet Cafe had left, but they were opening a new location in like Western Center, like in the Alliance area. So kudos for them. They were TikTok famous, so I ain't tripping on that.
They actually knew before we did.
Oh, really?
So when we were there, we were at Fats for Tri-Cups.
Yeah.
Some of us had went next door and got some food, and the owner there had said that the guy had sold and hadn't told the business next door. Well, we went off on him because we were like, "What are you talking about? We would know if they're closing."
Yeah.
But they knew the whole time. They knew. So I guess we should have listened to him instead of going to the owner and being like, "Hey, we heard this," and he's like, "Oh, no." But he had to say no because he signed an NDA.
NDAs, you can't.
And that NDA actually crushed a lot of people. Not even just the actual like workers that we grew at together as family, but
yeah.
Jay.
Right.
Jay has been working.
Now who is Jay too?
He was technically the manager.
Okay.
I don't know his actual title, but he was there. He would run the bar and everything for everybody. He was always playing on that 9-footer if anybody saw him.
Yeah.
I think he's like a 650 Fargo or something.
Okay.
He's up there. And he was friends with the owner. He had worked there for 13, 14 years, and he didn't even know. So it was a shock to him, too, but that NDA screwed everything up for everybody.
So when it closed, what happened that day? Did you go up there immediately?
Oh, I did. I got in that car and I had to go up there mainly because all the years that I've been there, I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff for Fats.
Okay.
And that's probably why people thought I worked there too. But so I had to go get my stuff too. So I go up there and we came in that back door and Justin, the owner, was like, "Oh, who's this?" And Jay was like, "Oh, this is Kegel." And Mike just looks over and he goes, "And this is our local crybaby." And I was like, "I don't want to hear it. I've been coming here 19 years. This wasn't just a bar. This place saved me so many times from all kinds of stuff." Like,
well, you mean say like, and that's what, and so this is what my whole podcast is really about. When I got in the pool, it was bigger than the table. It was about the people I met. It was about the atmosphere, the quote unquote camaraderie, but it was the stories there. And like so many people will tell you how they met these people, how just life has changed for them, just being around certain people. Like I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. And so what for you when you say, okay, it was a lifesaver at times, like just a little bit, whatever you want to say. You don't have to get it out in your business.
No, it's fine. Some people know, but even before Mike, we all made bad decisions, and I chose somebody to marry, and he went crazy.
Yeah.
Then it got to the point where I didn't know where I could turn to, and I walked in there, and they were like, "Tiffany, you're safe here." Like they made sure he wasn't allowed in there. I got put in the hospital a couple times, and then finally I disappeared for a couple of years just to get away from that. And that person showed back in my life in that bar.
Mm.
When he did, they had my back. Ruth didn't even know the guy because she hadn't worked there when it happened. And as soon as she saw my reaction, she's like, "Y'all gotta get out."
Yeah.
So that place was, I don't know, really and truly, it was like church to me.
Mm.
That was my extended family. Even with everything that I went through with Mike 3 years ago, that place came together and helped us tremendously.
So that's you know what I mean? That's more than just your daily or weekly place that you go to escape whatever. That becomes family. And that's what I really try to tell people. Like, this thing becomes family easily. And I don't know what it is on other sides of town, but I know on the west side of Fort Worth, I know everybody. Man, I'm looking around right now in APA, and I'm like, I know all of these people that are playing. Even some of the people that are playing 259, like, I know them.
Like, hey, like I can walk into any pool hall now and people know my name.
All right. So let's get back to facts. Let's get back. So they just closed. I mean, so this is what I heard, and I was reading stuff, and they were like, "Oh, they knew it was going to close. They sold the landowner or property owner." So it was two different things. It was the property owner and the bar owner, or were the bar owner the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just said, "I'm gonna sell it to this other business."
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah. That's literally like he said that. Well, he told us it was going to be a tire shop. I think that's still up in the air, but I'm not a part of that NDA.
Yeah.
So if it's a tire shop, kudos to them. I will not get tires. One of the bartenders up there, the day it happened, her post on Facebook literally said, "I'm rolling around with bald tires because I'm boycotting tire shops."
So I feel like, yo, but if they are going to be a tire shop, I mean, the location ain't too bad. Yeah, it ain't too bad for that. But I'm like, if you was gonna be a tire shop, you could have been a tire shop a long time ago.
Tire shop right across the highway.
Yeah, I passed by it. I mean, I was thinking about it. Like, what is the taco truck gonna do?
I know. That's what I said. I was like, wait, it was the beginning of the month. He just paid rent. Does he get his money back for that spot?
Yeah, like it was a lot of stuff to go. I mean,
but he has a food truck yard that he goes to in Newark too. So.
Okay, man, what's their name? Like, I gotta shout them out because I got some quesadillas from there. I think my first tournament there, they was pretty good. I don't remember. Anyway, you know who you are. if somebody had it and they got a card and they remember, tell them I said what's up. But anyway, like so they just sold it. But I was reading it was crazy because I was reading like real time when they were like, "Hey, if you got pool cues up here," because so like I leave my pool cues here at JJ's. If JJ's just shut down tomorrow morning, my pool cues could be in the back.
Yeah.
Like, how was that? Like, was it a lot of them, or was it just a few select people?
A lot of the people that work there left theirs there, and then some of the regulars. I know years ago, Jay told Mike and I, he was like, we left our cues there, and he was like, okay, with what you guys have in y'all's bags, take your bag with you. If anything happens at Fats, I cannot be responsible because Mike is a moochie freaking collector. And
I just tried to lift his bag earlier. Pause. But
now he's switching. He's switching to Jacoby now. So
told y'all, real pool player right here.
He loves the game. So I get it. I can't get too mad, but those moochies have a big price tag.
Oh yeah.
But we did have a lot of people that left stuff there, and luckily it's tight knit family. Everybody was like, let's get a hold of this person, this person, and this person, get their cues. So we did all that because we had a little storage closet that we kept our stuff in.
But I did notice that a lot of people were asking about certain kind of memorabilia that was on the walls, hanging up.
Yeah.
A lot of people asked for that. So
We got some too. Like the only thing they couldn't get rid of is like the beer signs and stuff. Like those vendors take those. So those were all by the door, already taken off the wall. But like the metal signs, stuff like that. There used to be right in front of the bar. There was a Dale Earnhardt Budweiser car that.
Oh yeah.
I got that bad boy.
They used to have a hood in here somewhere. Oh, I made them move it. Oh yeah, okay. It was yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We got the Coors hood at
Okay. Yeah.
Dale's. My dad was obsessed with it, so he always asked about it. And then Mike was like, "Let's get it. Let's get it." Justin didn't care. He's like, "Go ahead and take it." And there's one thing that Mike said for years that he was going to get, and Jay didn't even know. He just looked at Justin, asked. He goes, "Yeah, sure." So he got his drill, unscrewed it from the wall. And Jay was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I told you a long time ago I was going to have this in my house."
So
we got it.
So what would you say to everyone who were regulars and anyone that like what would you say to them? Because Fats never said a goodbye. You know, like some people get like a show will end or somebody can retire and you know athletes go on pro tours. From your perspective, what would you say to anyone that was a regular there and also someone that visited there? Like, what would you want them to know about Fats?
Have faith because we're coming back.
Well, you skipping to my next stuff. All right, so we're gonna skip that. So my thing was, so what's next? I heard some. You sent me some teasers.
I know.
And I told you to save them because I was like, I don't want to make assumptions.
Well,
but you let the cat out of the bag. That wasn't me.
So, one of the reasons why we were so hurt, not only because it's Fats and that was our home, is 9-10 months ago, we put in an offer for Fats.
To purchase it.
For more than what he just sold it. And that's what cut deep.
Now we get into the tea. Let me go get a lemon. Because now we get into the tea.
Yeah.
So you and Mike, or did you have some?
Mike and his business partner. I was just behind the scenes because that was their thing. And but yeah, they had their own LLC, and it wasn't nobody could tie it to them, and they put in an offer, and they got a response back that said NFS, not for sale.
Whoa. So do you think now, looking back on it, that sale was probably already in process?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely think so because.
So y'all loved it so much, y'all wanted to buy it.
Yeah, we wanted to buy it and make it better.
I was gonna say, and so in your dream of dreams, I mean, you're gonna get to do it now. Hopefully, you know, we gonna be praying for that, and we believe in it, y'all.
I don't think his dream's gonna die. He's
yeah.
Still gonna...
But what would you have done to Fats in that location?
The bathroom's number one.
Yeah, the bathrooms. I wasn't gonna bring it up. It was bad.
Bathrooms for sure. That bar top. We literally just wanted to close for a couple months and just revamp up the place. The only time that place was closed was during COVID.
Okay.
And they did a kind of a deep cleaning, but for years you used to be able to smoke in Fats. So when we removed those signs, you could still see them. But yeah, Fats used to be a smoking bar, and they changed it all. And Mike really wanted to just redo it, like make it where we could get more, because the potential at Fats was way more than what it was getting. Like,
yeah,
that place and the area was a prime location. The housing additions that are going around out there, Fats was a staple. Everybody knew about Fats out there. Whether you loved it or hated it, you knew what Fats was.
Oh, hey, what was what was Mike's life after it closed dealing with APS? Because I know you and I talked kind of offline about getting teams relocated and teams moved around because y'all had what 52 teams out of there when it all shook up.
52 total teams. If you do the math, it's like 400 and something players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was APA, right? That wasn't y'all other because the whole thing y'all had tournaments. Like I've been seeing the new was it Carlisle?
Oh yeah. And that's how it started with the Carlisles too. Because we love them. We have Mike and David Carlisle are really good friends. We actually started our team out of Fats with Full Patriots, and we had a lot of veterans on our team. And Carlisle was on it. He came back to APA because Mike was running the team.
Yeah.
And then we used to have to do every Friday. Mike and I were doing tournaments at Fats, and then I got tired of it because I was like, every Friday we have to do a tournament. Can we have a date night, something? And then we started talking to Mama Carlisle before she passed, and she is well respected. And we were like, just test it out. I guess they were at Roosters and 2 tables. They don't have that much.
Yeah.
We got them out of Fats, and that very first week of tournaments, it took off. The Carlisles, I know for a fact that Fats was home for them too.
Yeah.
For this to happen, and I'm glad that they were able to find somewhere else to get that tournament going somewhere else.
And it's crazy. I mean, it's not a long way, but it is a big jump to go from Fats to Hope because they're at Rusty right up the road from here. And I was following along on the post and all that stuff, and they had a very good turnout. I think this was a 450 and under Fargo that they had this Saturday, and now they're gonna have the 550 and under this week. I mean, they're having over 35 players.
Yeah, the following for them. That's what I'm saying. They are so well respected.
So it's crazy that Fats left that.
All of it.
You know, it's crazy that they left that. But, you know, business, people have different things on business. But I know that it, you know, when you guys get y'all spot. So, okay, are you looking at a new spot or is Mike still saying, hey, I'm going to do this? Because I know you said his dream ain't dead.
And he's pretty stubborn, so I know there's no talking about it. And I'm actually proud of him now because how he was going with it before. Yes, I'll have his back, but I didn't like the direction it was going.
Okay.
Now, when we revisited it and everything, he's going to make moves, and there's nothing stopping him.
Yeah.
We have looked at so many buildings. We do know that it's not just us that are looking to do something.
I saw somebody on there saying Cody posted and was like, hey, if you're interested in like partner, I was like, man, I got a couple of G's I might want to throw in, you know, let me see what y'all talking about, you know, what area y'all talking about. So that might be a little conversation we need to have. Like,
do know there's a bunch of people.
Be a little silent investor in that, man. I just, you know, I got to see the business. That's just me. But
saw this happen like day 1 inside Fats that morning. We were dealing with everything, trying to figure out everybody's stuff because we were also worried about our friends not having jobs. That's something that I forgot. We didn't touch on that because done a lot with
because I know Ruth worked there for a while, and that's my girl, man. I love Ruth. A couple of other bartenders, I don't know them by name, but I see them by face because they were so attentive, and I know that us bringing an APA tournament over there to that magnitude was a lot of work. And if you ask anybody, even here, Rusty's or any of these places, they don't always make a lot of tips because a lot of pool players just drink water.
Oh yeah.
Some of them don't.
I can say that even little things like, okay, they may just drink water, but I don't know, like little bitty stuff that people don't notice, like when we had Tri-Cups or Worlds, the little coffee.
Oh man, the coffee, yeah.
That was rude.
The coffee got me. Hey.
It's all rude.
Oh man.
Her little coffee caddy with all this stuff in there, like she's like 7 Brew or whatever. She's obsessed with that place too. But she catered to everybody in there. Little bitty things that she did. The snacks on the side, we started that.
Yeah, I love that.
Everything, like She was like her mom.
It was such a good vibe. But I hate to see it be gone, and I hate to see it be gone in the way that it left because people needed,
It's like a bad breakup, and we just got blocked. We just got blocked.
Yeah, you did.
No closure.
Yeah, you can't even say what did I do wrong. Can we talk about it? It's just over with. But I mean,
It closed like 8 days a week.
it's all hey. But you know what? The heart and the spirit of Fats won't die because of people like you and Mike, Ruth, Cody, and the others that were there.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I mean, I want to say thank you to all of those people that worked there. They worked hard. The bathrooms was pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about that. But at the end of the day, we had a good time there, and I actually got a chance to record a podcast there. And you and Mike were like, "Look, if you want to do it more," Mike was like, "I'll build you this, and that." Like it was that kind of energy there all the time, and I am appreciative of it. Uh, I hate to see it go, but it's just it's just one of them things that happen in life, man. We have to learn how to move on. But Tiffany, thank you
Thank you.
for coming, sharing. Oh, y'all give it up for Tiffany. Appreciate you, girl. Anytime. Oh Lord, like when you get the more tea, you better bring it to me.
Less tears. Too.
Oh yeah, less tears. My girl was in here tearing up, man. I love it. I love it. All right, yo. Hey, this is the Corner Podcast. This is what we doing. We definitely coming to you about pool on the west side. We're coming to you just about not just the game, but you know what this thing means to a lot of people that's over here. So I hope you heard that and gathered that with Tiffany's story. And one of her things that she whatever I got you. Yeah, you hollering on the podcast. Good Lord. Uh, but anyway, so one of those things that she kind of brought up about her and Mike, which I love, and I was actually thinking about it. Man, so today's Tuesday. No, today is Monday, yo. Sorry. Today is Monday, the 16th. We're 2 days removed from Valentine's Day. So I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. I hope you all took care of yourself. I hope you took care of your special someone. I hope that it was magnificent and sweet as possible. And for y'all that don't celebrate Valentine's Day, I hope y'all had a can of sardines or something. I don't know what you do. Uh, but it got me to thinking because as I was recognizing that it was Valentine's Day, I noticed that it was a lot of pool tournaments, and even the weekend before Valentine's Day, they had the Straight to Vegas Jack and Jill tournament for APA at Rusty's. And so when I walked in there, I was like, it's a lot of couples that are playing together as a team competitively. And so that just got my wheels turning, man. It got my wheels turning to where I was like, would I, if I was in a relationship, would I want to play with my partner? Well, as that turns out, it depends on how competitive my partner is, what her skill, if it makes sense. But I saw a lot of good teams, and as I was looking at them, I was like, oh, this is a lot of husband and wife, long term relationship type vibe, and it was really dope to see. It was really Hallmark movie like to see and witness, and so I am thankful for it. Uh, but it got me to thinking: what are the pros and cons of playing with your significant other, playing with your boo, the boo that you got to wake up, the boo that probably when you sleep at night, they fart in their sleep, y'all wake up with morning breath and whatever. The boo that maybe y'all been fighting all day long, and all of a sudden y'all got to show up and put on a good face to come to that. So it just got me thinking. So I posted. I put a post out on Facebook and was just like, tell me the pros and cons. I got some good responses, and I'm gonna try to consolidate these. Well, I tried to consolidate them because what I got and what I gathered was real. So okay, so one of the pros was a big theme for several people was closeness. They got to be with their partner. They got to be with their husband, wife. Got to be with their boyfriend, girlfriend, boy. I don't know. They got to be with their person that they love, and so that was a pro of that they get to. And then another theme that was very prevalent was it was a feeling like they was on date night. You know, they get to be there. They're social. They have drinks involved. They get to do so, you know, there's music. There's just this whole atmosphere of I get to be with my partner. This is like date night. Like for those who have kids or whether they're really busy, but they carve this 1 or 2 nights out special or this weekend out to just be with themselves. It was a date night, and I was like, "That's cute." Like, I could see that. Like, I could definitely see that. Um, and then there was another component that was you get to share in something that you both love, or maybe one of the two loves pool and the other one got into it as a way to just connect and be connected to that significant other. And I was like, that's actually cool because a lot of times I don't have that, you know. A lot of times in relationships, and this is not a relationship podcast because it would be horrible because I'm horrible. Pause. Uh, I will be, but that's cool when somebody takes a liking into what you do, and they get involved to that extent to where you're like, all right, we can share this and we can be on the same team. And then it was a whole slew of folks that when I asked them, they was like, there is no negative. I love my baby. He or she is mine, and we are one, and we're gonna always do everything together, and this is my thing. Blah blah blah. And it was mad corny, but I felt it. I felt it, and so I was like, yeah, it's okay. So then the second part of that was what are the cons, and that's when the fun started happening. So the cons were having to get a timeout from your partner. A lot of the people were like, I hate getting a timeout from my husband, boyfriend. And it was more or less the boyfriend or husband giving the female the timeout because they were like, yo, they didn't like the way they talked to him. And you know, I could see that because if we together, I feel like I could talk to you in a different manner and you ain't gonna like almost like what look, you're not gonna get mad and start whining like I'm gonna tell you like Tom Hanks did on League of Their Own. There's no crying in pool. There is no crying. You might want to, but there's no crying in pool. So that was a big knock of taking the time out from your partner. A lot of it was built on communication. Like apparently, you know, if y'all been communicating badly through the day, it wasn't gonna get fixed at night. So y'all was gonna continue to not be able to communicate. And so communication was one of the cons or the negatives that was there. Uh, no, I'm telling you. And another one, the last one that I found out, the last one that I found out, or was talked about was it depends on how well the other partner is shooting. Because if one is shooting well and the other one is shooting bad, it was going to be a bad day night because one is going to be happy because they won and they were shooting well, and the other not so well. It tends to kind of go a little bad, a little awry, and now you got a bad night. Your date night just turned out to be hell night, but still fun though. But I mean, I love to see it. Again, when we talk about here on the corner, when we talk about the pool community, it is truly a community, man. You get it all. You get the couples you get family. Like I've seen father and son play. I've seen mother and daughter play. I've seen and witnessed it all, and so it's been super cool. And then one other thing that I was thinking of, as far as this topic goes, was what if you aren't in a couple? What if you're single and you're on a team full of people that are couples? Like, what is that like? Well, and I can speak from experience because I love a team. Like, I'm not saying I didn't love the couples. I love the couples. So if anybody hears this, then no, I'm not saying that I didn't love you guys. I didn't love the dynamic because for me, I was insensitive to whatever it was. Either way, I could I couldn't care less. But then I did see what happened when it was an opportunity for me to play. First, it was for some of my teammates, spouses, or them to play, and they would choose me, and I would hear you can always hear the under the breath stuff when people are like, "Oh, you just I could have played, but you didn't want me to play." The blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm good. Like you hear that enough, and you just get tired of doing and dealing with that kind of stuff. So it was easy, but man, that was just a taste. I've been talking long enough, getting a little tired right now. Well, I ain't tired. I got some more topics, but I'm gonna save them because on the next pod, I'm gonna be talking about my upcoming regionals and big ups to everybody that qualified to their singles board. We're gonna talk more about the singles boards for APA. I want to talk about my not mine, but just in general. Talk about what I took away from playing 2-5-9 ball. It was a lot. Like I want to explain more when I learn more about the payouts and how they work and all of that good stuff. But thank God that session is over. And I'm so glad it was the longest session that I've ever played in. Uh, and so I am happy about that. But more importantly, man, I'm happy about getting to talk about this thing that we all love. I'm happy to talk to you about what happens on the west side of Fort Worth. Uh, we're just gonna keep growing this thing, man. I need y'all to get active. Comment on my Spotify. Comment on the YouTube. If y'all see me on Instagram, see me on Facebook. Share, man. Share, share, share. Send me comments to whatever topic you want to talk about. Let's get it on. If hey, maybe you want to come on and you got a topic and you're like, hey, you didn't think about this one. Let me know. But guess what? We're still here at JJ Dakota's, 9112 West Camp Boulevard. I'm here. I got the team here. We all live. Love, 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 as my boy Danny would say. Peace and blessings. Let's go.
Take you on a trip through the past. Let me take you where the cool kids be at. Let me take you where you won't wanna leave. The corner of love, the corner of peace. The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. The corner, the corner.